If you're lucky enough to have one of these rulers, you could measure your stitches and rows per inch. Just line up the inside of this with the left side of the column of the V's, and the bottom here, line up at the bottom of the V's. So as I count, 1, 2, 3, 4, there's the 1 inch. I get 4 stitches per inch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, it's not quite 6 rows per inch, but that's what I'm going to use for my calculations. So now you're going to find a hat pattern. I have this Easy Machine Knit hat patterns for babies and also older babies to adult that you could go by. Most of these are going to work out pretty good. The height of the hat you may want to make longer. It's up to you, really. Also, this is for a rolled brim hat. If you want to have a rib hem or a picot hem or even a folded plain hem, you're going to have to add that in first. But first of all, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the average newborn, and with 4 stitches per inch, and I multiply that by 14, I get 56. So I'm going to cast on 56 stitches. And then 6 times 6 is 36, and that's how many rows I need to knit. So you do your favorite cast on. I did an E-wrap, I knitted 1 row, hung my cast on comb, and I should get the weights on here also. For the bond users, you are going to lay your black hem, or for those that use the black hem, over the needles, and then you're going to lay either the elastic or even some crochet cotton, which I found was really good, over the open hooks. Bring the black hem over that so it hangs down, and then push your needles back to forward working position and knit, probably about 6 rows of waste yarn, 1 row of ravel cord. Push your needles forward so now the ravel cord is behind the open latches. Do your E-wrap cast on with your main yarn. Now for this machine, it has levers on the side. It's going to automatically knit that. If for the bond and the LK100, you do have to take your needles and push them back to the forward working position so that it will knit completely. So now I will knit until row counter 36. I can go to 40 or 44 if I want to. And now I'm going to decrease in half, or kind of like a picot hem. Every other stitch I am transferring over. I'm going to the left, you can go to the right. And once I get the stitch on the new needle, I pull that needle out so that it holds it. So I'm going to do this all the way down. And if you know how to do this with a garter bar, it's going to work up a lot faster for you. And a lot of times with the bulky, if you drop that stitch, I found it doesn't really unravel that much. Then I make sure that the empty needles are pushed back out of work. Now again, for the bond users, you do need to bring these needles back to forward working position. And I bring them back until that latch just starts moving. And that's within the path of it to knit. And I will do 2 or 3 rows. Then I will take, and I only need 2 lengths of the yarn, and I will do a gather and bind off. So first, because I'm going to be taking the stitches off of the needles. I bring the needles all the way to holding position. Then I remove my cast on comb and weights. And then take my tapestry needle to go through each stitch. Now, if you don't have a tapestry needle, you could just take the end of the yarn tail here and just a little bit, you could pull it through each needle. And after you pull it through the needle, you could take that yarn and just do it again on the next needle. Then after you get it completely off the machine, you're going to take it with right sides together. Now if you want the purl to be the right side, you would put the purl sides together. And of course I do need my tapestry needle for this. But I don't pull it up right away. What I do is I will sew the first 3 rows together. Once I get that, then I cinch this up and then I can continue down to the bottom. Now you may want to do the mattress stitch. Sometimes I even like doing what's called the baseball stitch. So I would go from one side towards the center, the other side toward the center, and just keep going back and forth. And I would take that one outside loop, and you will get a really nice flat seam with that. And here is my finished hat.